What? What? Hey, what is it? What? What?
Say what? Say what? Say what? Savage AF is what it is.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. So
fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, what's going on? This is Shang. And let me tell you something. Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. The people that are jumping on the feed, make sure that you do me a favor. We got to get two things popping. This is our last show until after the holidays. We got to get two things popping. All right. One.
We're gonna do a show. We're gonna do a show next week until after Christmas, though.
No, not till Monday.
Yeah. But you said the holidays, which encompasses New Year's.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I'm sorry.
It's not the last show of the year, though.
Okay, Christmas holidays, after Christmas holiday. So make sure that you do us a favor, okay? We need you to check us out. Obviously, we're on, you know what I'm saying, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Mondays and Fridays, and Tuesdays, usually Tuesdays through Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Live on YouTube and
live.
The
Meta face
world. You know what it is.
Facebook, fuck it. We'll be on there, but what I need you to do is make sure you check us out on all the other social media platforms, especially our fan page. For some reason, out of the blue, our fan page is growing on. So Facebook, make sure you follow us on Facebook, which is SavageA.F. You'll see our faces. You'll see it. So make sure you check us out on there. And make sure you check us out on all the other social media platforms, which are podcast platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and
SoundCloud.
We're
trying to get this album picked up, y'all. SoundCloud is where it is, man. If you don't catch us live on YouTube and Facebook, that's why you need to be tapped in.
Yes, you do.
To the YouTube channel. It is scrolling along the bottom there. I don't know if you can see it. Y'all see it?
Right. And when you subscribe to us on the YouTube channel, tell them what they need to do, man. What is it they need to do?
You want to hit that button, subscribe, and notify. It looks something like this.
Ring the bell. Ring the motherfucking bell. If I got to tell you niggas to ring the bell one more time, I'm going to come in that room and I'm beating everybody's ass. Go to sleep. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that I was thinking about my father for a second there.
That's, in the holidays, the sweetest.
I don't give a fuck about that goddamn Christmas tree. If you come in this room again while I am on the toilet, everybody dying in this bitch. Go to sleep, nigga.
Yeah.
That was
It's
my
beginning
father.
to sound a lot like Christmas.
I know. So I'm sorry I flipped out for a second, but make sure that when you subscribe, you got to make sure you rate it too, because that matters too. So rate, comment, bam, all that shit. Follow us on the IG channels. Is that IG channel? I messed that up. IG.
On the IG, on the Instagram, now. Our pages is our profiles.
Is it profiles? Pages. Mm-hmm. IG, very popular with the kids, like the ticket-talkity. Follow us here at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro, and make sure you follow at Comedian Shang. And again, go to the YouTube, like, subscribe, touch yourself, feel it, understand it, make it happen. What? I'm sorry. And all you people in the feed, if you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, let me tell you something. I'll come in that room, I'll take my belt off, and I'll beat all y'all asses. Now all you niggas go to sleep. Sorry.
Oh man, speaking of family, guys, because we got the warm. Shang is setting the stage for the warm holiday spirit.
Yes.
Whatever your spirit is, cheers. I'm on champagne right now. Or technically, this is sparkling wine, but made in the method champagne. We'll talk about it later.
That's not really wine.
It's made in the champagne method, the method champagne wine. But whatever.
Not really.
It ain't champagne. It's sparkling wine. Breezy JJ's, Nicole H, RVA Gourmet. What's up, baby girl? Wendy Edwards, I see you as well. Kucha Damas, my dude. What up? Pam Knox, happy holidays, fuckers. She says she drunk and thinking about getting this new Grand Theft Auto for PS5. Well, girl, drunk and Grand Theft Auto don't mix usually, but go get yours. I want you to beat up as many hookers and old ladies as you can on that first board.
Right.
You just get it. You take over the neighborhood. You be a cartel queen. Who else we got here? Evelyn Gatlin, I see as well. So thank y'all for chiming in, man, in this holiday season. Christmas 2 days away. Miss Lynch is in the house. I see y'all. So thank y'all for being here. It is Thursday, December 23rd, 2021. We have like 8 more days left this year. This year flew by. I mean, we've gone from insurrection to infection to I don't know, all kind of shit. So yeah, it's going down this year. And
it's been a fuck fest of fuckery the entire year, but we are still here. So all the people that are on the feed, we're still here. Me and Pedro are still here. Pedro slightly not all the way here, but almost here. He's a little bit. He's present, but he's present, and because he got one little crazy buying a present, so he's a little bit out of there.
We're gonna talk about that and many more things today on this Thursday, December 23rd, 2021. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings is our motto. Facts matter. Happy holidays, everyone. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We're going to end today with a Shangry. And we're going to do it like this. Today's Shangry is you better not pout, better not cry, better not shout. I'm telling you why. Satan Claus is coming to town. Satan Claus is coming to town. Satan Claus is coming to town.
I'll explain it to you
we'll get there.
And also, just before we start this, I want to say that I'm going to do my own review of this. I want you to go see. I'm promoting Spider-Man. Spider-Man was excellent, but that motherfucking movie, The Matrix. Was one of the worst.
Trash-tastic, dog.
Trash-tastic dump. Just
I gotta watch it again just to make sure.
It was like a parody of fuckery.
I see what they tried to do, but the execution.
It did the execution, the editing, the acting. No. Come on, take it. Right. No. I can't be using. It was fucking.
All right, let's get it.
I'm sorry. I just had to throw that in there. Get to the run up. I'm sorry.
All right. So that's your Shangry. Satan Claus is coming to town. Before that, we got a Black Pedro pop in. Just want to say Merry Christmas and fuck Hello Kitty.
Hey, watch it now.
Let's talk about it.
Whoa. Come on now, man.
Before we get into that, we have our critical question of the day. And motherfuckers say what? As your boy Trumpty Dumpty is now pushing the vaccine.
Oh yeah. Not too late. It's not too late.
Never too late except for now. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, I think Fox is coming out with a new show, a kind of remake of the very popular show GLEE. And this one is going to be called Nazi Glee Club. And it'll be based at a Northern California high school where a swastika party pics were posted on social media. Let's talk about it, guys. But before we get into that, Thursday, December 23rd, 2021 did bring about some justice. And although a very young Daunte Wright Jr., who most likely doesn't quite understand at all what has happened to his life, but he is spending his first Christmas without his father. Right. But his murderer, former police officer Kim Porter, what's it called? I think it's called Brookline Center, right? Minnesota. She was convicted today on both counts of manslaughter, man 1, man 2. for basically being negligent in mishandling her weaponry, pulling out a Glock when she thought, quote unquote, that it was a bright yellow, much lighter taser, and killing Daunte Wright instead of tasing him. Right. So, I mean, again, this won't bring Daunte Wright back. It doesn't give little Daunte Wright Jr. a Christmas with his father ever again. But it does speak towards, and I think we talked about this, with the last verdict that came out, where I don't know if it's justice, but this does represent at least accountability. And even in the mistake category, because I think, honestly, that she did make a mistake, like an honest mistake. But when you're in that position and you have citizens' lives in your hands and you've been granted this responsibility to be more discerning than your average citizen, then I think you should be held to a higher standard. And
wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, we're jumping in it, but this is the first thing we're talking about anyway. So, Scary Potter, y'all. I should have said Scary Porter. That's what I meant to put. Sorry, let me change that. But Scary Porter, man, your girl Kim Porter has been convicted on 2 counts of manslaughter. And apparently she's losing her hairline too during the whole thing.
Well, she also lost She also lost for best worst performance in a courtroom, which did go to Rittenhouse. Because he did the whole thing, but and she just kind of went, but
I think I got Rittenhouse. I wouldn't give it to Rittenhouse because Rittenhouse he barely had a tear.
No, I'm saying it's the best worst.
Oh, the best. Oh, like so
she wasn't the best. Yeah, exactly. She wasn't the best at being the worst.
But right there,
fake,
she looks
fake
like
crier.
She looks like what's his name? Goodman.
She looks like what's his name from Dumb and Dumber? Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
She does look like him.
She looks like him right now. What's my man's name? God damn it. It's Jeff something.
But the bottom line is the judge wasn't having it. The judge was not having it, and she basically, this is the most severe shit she could get. I don't know how much time she'll get completely, or if but I know they're going to hold her until February until they do. So that's good without bail.
RVA Gourmet says she looks like Miss Doubtfire.
Miss Doubtfire?
You Miss Doubtfire? Yeah, man. So I don't know if it's just
it was an accident. You think she really didn't tell the difference between this and this?
She to be honest,
didn't tell the difference between a big ass yellow gun and a black gun. You know what I'm saying?
I believe she should know the difference. Yes,
exactly.
But it seemed like in her reaction afterwards, she seemed to me to be genuinely shocked that she had shot a gun and not a taser. If she was an actor, then her best performance was right after she shot, because to me, honestly, she seemed distraught and as if she was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that."
You know
what? But all that being said, that still makes you a motherfucker who shouldn't be holding guns and walking around the neighborhood.
What's going on?
Ronell, we see you, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll probably get like 7 years or so. Although I think that the prosecution is going to ask for, a higher sentence, but I think 15 is the maximum, and then typical cases like this, the person gets about 7 in Minnesota through that court.
Well, the reason that I'm not giving her a pass, and I understand it, when is the best time when you know you're on camera to put your best acting on? And I think that even if, like Angel said, even if it's an innocent mistake, she should have known better, and I'm glad she wasn't let off the hook. Because I think that's when she did her best acting. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I shot a man. It looked yellow to me. Bitch, it was black. It was black. It was a black gun. You hold in your hand is a different weight. Fuck you. You knew the difference. I think she knew the difference. I think she put the acting on right at that moment. She put the acting on at the fucking court. And she's paying the price. And I'm not, and you know what? For all the black cops that actually made mistakes that end up getting 99 years or some crazy shit, and they throw them in general population. I hope they throw her in general population, and every bull dyke, rubs honey on her and pretends like they're a bear in the woods.
Okay, there you go. I'm pretty sure we lost some LGBTQ people on the bull.
Right there, on the bull dyke.
Yeah.
Bull dykes exist, okay? They're not like Bigfoot. I've seen one. I was walking through the woods. I'm not sure we're supposed to say that. I saw a big dykey chick with another big dykey chick, and they was both rubbing their ass against a tree.
Again,
I'm telling you.
Again, dykey might not be acceptable.
Hold up. Is this coming from you, who just the other day was talking about fuck, suck, ass, kill, death, kill, murder?
None of those are slurs towards a specific group.
Oh, wait a minute! But you said that you call cracker monkey, hunky, white devil.
That's not. You can't slur crack. You can't slur crackers, though.
You can't slur crackers. For
those that are ignorant and like to crack that whip, that's just what they are. That's what a cracker is.
Okay,
it's not just making fun of white people's skin tone.
Okay,
Miss Adverb says. Miss Adverb, the bounty hunter, says it's muscle memory in the heat of the moment. If you want to play devil's advocate, I'll give her that. Like that's why I'm like, obviously she made a mistake, right? She killed a man for no reason, so obviously a mistake was made. Whether it was an honest mistake or she thought she could get away with it and then play it off later, who knows, right? Like we can't get inside her heart and mind like that. But what we should celebrate here is accountability. Is a jury saying, you know what, whether it was an honest mistake
or not,
or some dishonest attempt to cover up nefarious activity, either way, you made a mistake. You said you made a mistake. You thought you were pulling your taser. Obviously, you weren't, and that is not passable for somebody who is 26 years in, supposed to be highly trained on this. We do not accept that you can just make this mistake, kill a man, and then walk on with the rest of your life. So that is accountability, and I'm happy for that.
I agree with you, Pedro, and everybody in the feed, Miss Adverb, you are wrong. Muscle memory, my ass. The bottom line is she didn't even need to pull her taser. It wasn't even, that's what they said, the protocol she was using was wrong anyway. So even if she didn't shoot him, she was using the wrong protocol. Secondly, okay, the fact that we've seen so many cops get off and say it was a mistake, I choked him out, I didn't know you wasn't supposed to put your forearm against somebody's fucking Adam's apple and squeeze it until they couldn't breathe. Didn't know, accident. I feel like even if she didn't, if it wasn't, you know what, broom up the bum. Sorry, boo-boo. Broom up the bum is what you get. And next, all I know is she better get used to the taste of tuna fish and other women convicts' pussies, because that's all you're gonna be eating for the next.
I thought those are the same thing.
Kinda, yeah. Same smell, different texture. Just
both in the can.
Okay, so I promise I won't say. I meant like say when you put a finger, like the old joke, if you put your finger in the dike, what happens? She goes, "What the fuck you doing?"
Hey. So they being the defense asked, that should be what they call ROR, released on their own recognizance until sentencing.
That bitch is gonna flee the country.
They asked for it, but at the end of the day, she was marched out of there in handcuffs.
Yeah, so you know what? There ain't no skincare in prison. So John Goodman, you got a lot of time to do. Okay.
Speaking of bad ladies, Pamela Knox asked her estranged husband to test before he comes over for Christmas. No response. Mom's the bad guy again. Well, goddamn it, Pamela, stop being so goddamn responsible.
First off,
fuck you worried about health and shit, and it's Christmas to get.
You know what? I'm not a baby daddy. I'm a father. Number one. Number two. Okay, I understand what you're saying. If you could come over and interact with the kid, you got to get your fucking test on. But if he didn't answer, you have no fucking responsibility to fucking give him the opportunity to do that. Now, if he does answer, you let him come play, roll around, lick the walls. It doesn't matter. Afterwards, just get some Lysol, spray it down. Have a good fucking Christmas.
Yeah,
something. It is Potter. So you change
it is Potter. I'm gonna change it again. That's the beauty of running your own show. For a second,
you can just go change it.
Potter.
But
Potter.
The bottom line is I'm gonna ask people to feed, especially Ronell. I don't know if you can hear me, but I feel like sometimes with white folks, even if they're innocent, when they get fucked over, I go, "Welcome to the fucking club," because they've gotten away with so much insurmountable amounts of fucking murder, mayhem, being guilty. But when we're guilty, it's like, well, you should have known better. Well, bitch, you should have known better. Okay, Mrs. Potter. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You should have known
Leviosa, bitch. Leviosa.
Okay, you're gonna have to back up on that. I don't what the fuck?
That's like a Harry Potter spell.
Oh.
I think it makes you levitate. Leviosa.
What is the Harry Potter spell name for open up your ass cheeks? Because she gonna be in women's prisons. I heard are not as easy as
I think it goes heavy hosar.
Oh, okay. That's
she's about to have some heavy hose on her ass.
Yeah, I mean, and look, she showed a lot of emotion, and like she thought that would work. It worked in the Rittenhouse case, but it didn't work with her. And I think I really do think it's because of her hairline. I really think they would. This John Goodman looking bitch is come on. You cannot remember the dude from Dumb and Dumber.
No, I gotta look at it. Somebody help me in there. It was Jim Carrey and Jeff. He was on the fucking
Jeff Daniels.
No, Daniels. There you go.
Jeff Daniels. This
all
is
over it, guys. Memory like an elephant.
Dumb and Dumbass Cop is the name of this particular movie. But the bottom line is she's gonna be paying for it, just like. But you got to look at the other time when we had someone that actually went in a person's house while they were sitting eating ice cream in their own house and shot them because they thought it was their house because they thought they were an intruder. You remember that case?
Anybody remember that Botham case? John? You talking about Botham John, that lady who shot?
And then they tried to paint a picture of him as a weed head because they found weed in the dish. And
this bitch, the one who's high in somebody else's apartment.
And came in. And they found that and they tried to say, well, he smokes weed and he says, if they would have broken Pedro's house, if they'd have broken Pedro's house, they'd have found out and be like, well, he does smoke weed, but he never got up off the couch. He just laid there.
No, I would have, don't, because I would have lit up some shit. It wouldn't have been a blunt though. Let's just put it like that.
It's the old LA thing. Hey, cuz you bust, we bust.
Hey, don't run up in here.
But this and the way that the judge looked like, yes, take that. In the sentence.
By the way, this judge, she had such a smooth ass voice. Like she was like so calm. It was like that
scary
midnight hour. No, I mean not to me. It was like calming. No. It was just like. I don't know. It's just she appears to be Asian American, is a woman of color, and she just sounded so calm,
like this,
like white woman. We're going to don't worry, you're going to jail.
And you know what it sounds? Okay, what I meant by that is people who are calm sometimes can be scary. Like after we sentence you to 5 to 7 years. We're going to play a little bit of Harold Marin and the Blue Notes. I don't know if okay. And the guy Melvin and the Blue Notes. By the way, this is a quiet storm. By the way, you won't be singing these storms. You know why? You'll be behind bars.
I am the storm.
Exactly. So I felt no empathy or sympathy. I know that's fucked up, but I really do. I don't know if this, and I don't want the people in the feed think, oh, you don't like white people. I like good white people. I like white people that are sincere and down. And understand that humanity comes first, and then you can say our epidermis comes second. But a lot of these people are not sincere, and they're fucking hypocrites. And that's why I don't give them any fucking play. And the way she went about it, and the way that her defense went about it, there were some things I didn't like the way they tried to paint the picture of the kid instead of her. And they keep doing that with black kids or black men or. That we're the animals, we're the enemy, we're the bad guy.
I'm just looking at the feed, and people were correcting my pronunciation and the spelling of Leviosa. It's not even a real. It's not a real.
It's not a real.
It's okay. Good. It's okay. I know.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah. No, Judge. No, that's not Judge Skeletor. Skeletor has like a yes, my friends.
Skeletor.
She was more like
cool, like
man at arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Adam. We are sending this white woman to jail for a very long time. It will be good for all. Yeah, man. So that's that. We got some accountability there. As we move on, speaking of people being busted, okay. What we have here on our next story is, like I said, a possible new Fox spinoff from the original Glee, which would now just be Nazi Glee, or I think the working title was Nazi Glee Club. But I just want you to take a gander at this. Okay, guys. Now, this was recently, and this, I couldn't find any on the internet that weren't blurred, but
yeah, this picture too. I don't know if you found this picture. They're playing, it's called Racist Palm.
Yeah, I don't know if that is from this particular incident.
This is an example of college kids. This is what they're doing right now. They're on a high list.
But
these are the specific people,
and this isn't college. This isn't Mississippi or Alabama or Florida. This is the state that I live in right now, that Shang lives in. This is in Northern California. Wheatland High School is the name of the, and I said high school, or maybe we'll just call it High School.
Okay, but
since it seems to be that. But what you see here clearly are a group of teens. Swastika the fuck out. There's a handle of Bacardi there, so underage drinking has occurred. I believe crimes are being committed here on films. No. Here on films, we can see it. I'm gonna let you see, but I couldn't find any non-blurred pictures. But on Instagram, I know if you go to Sean King, the social activist, he had he posting about it, made me look it up. But you can see their faces there. But here you see they have the SS. Symbols as well as the swastika itself.
Well,
very proud, very happy. You can't see their faces right now, but they're so happy.
Okay, but let me ask you something. And I want to ask it. Yeah, I want to ask not only the people in the feed. Now, obviously, if you're a Jewish person and you happen to see this symbol, and you see kids wearing this symbol, everybody knows what this symbol means. Okay.
In this context.
In this context, especially the lightning bolts. And I ask you, Pedro.
Those are two S's, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what I mean. They're SS.
The SS, yeah.
I call them the lightning bolts. If I see somebody with a tattoo of that, I know, there's somebody that
they need
to get the hands. Try Jesus, don't try me, because I run hands. I just feel like that they knew what they were doing. They try to say, well, they're innocent, they're kids. That's why when I found this picture, they're not innocent. And you have to blur their faces out because they're white. But if it's a bunch of black kids acting gangster and hood, they show their pictures with them holding guns and AKs and shit like this. This is just as bad, because if you're a Jewish person, imagine you're a Jewish person, you see that picture from Weedle. You see that picture. Wouldn't it make you apprehensive as fuck?
Shit, nigga, you should be too.
I'm not as much.
What? What do you mean, nigga? What you think they was gonna do after they killed all the Jews in Europe? What you think they was gonna do next, nigga? They was gonna try and wipe the earth clean of
everybody else. I'm not as I said not as apprehensive. I'd have beat every one of these white kids' ass in that fuck. Even if they jump me, I would just be like throwing them off me. God, fuck out of here, you little bitches! All you people that are racist cunts, and you are racist cunts. You've been racist cunts, and your parents are teaching you that.
And they're raising racist.
And you got to think about that. This is what's going on in this country. And you said this happened in California. This happened in Pittsburgh, where they shot up a synagogue. This happened in Australia. Look at these people. This is not a picture. This is not a picture where you go, oh, okay, we're down for that symbol. Obviously, it's bad. You see, these people don't. They're just people that don't. It's not acceptable. But you see how many people like this, and these look like there's a lot of grown folks that understand this. But these dudes, it looks like kids. It looks like they're kids. Like they're younger than Cameron.
Yeah, they're in high school, bro.
Yeah.
Renee Key says she's ready to bless them with these holy hands. Amen. Let the Lord flow through you in those moments. But I think what we're seeing here are, the obvious signs, evidence, proof of generational racism that is being brought up.
It's been going on for a while.
These kids, and they all deserve to be kicked in their throats. But at the end of the day,
hold up.
Oh yeah,
I say dyke. Okay, I am lesbian.
I mean, it's just not. It's not a kosher. It's not an acceptable term.
Okay, it's not acceptable.
Really, term. Especially since you're not from that community. But I think that the potential of kicking, teenage Nazis in the throat is acceptable at this point.
Okay, I agree.
But what I was gonna say, because RVA Gourmet says, where were the parents? Well, I'm imagining that they got all of this from the generation and generations before them, because to be honest, we know that like a white baby is not born racist. It just won't be. It has to be taught.
That's not true. No. Hold up. Here on Savage F, like if you smack if a black doctor delivers a white baby and smacks it on the ass, it does go, nigger. It does.
If it's a black doctor.
If it's a black doctor. If it's a white doctor, it just
If
cries.
It's a black doctor, he ain't touching my pure white Jesus baby.
But it's been going on like this for a while. When you say that Hitler Youth, you've heard that saying with Hitler Youth. This has been the case for a long, long time. This is a picture of the youths.
Genocide is for the youths. Hey,
it's for the youths. Look at these kids. These kids they don't look like they're in their maybe 20, except for the guy over here near the flag looks about 34, but the other two look like straight up kids. And I agree with Nicole.
It's a learned behavior for sure.
Right, it's passed down.
But once you learn it and decide to live it, fuck you.
Yeah, but you know what? Throat kick. I agree with you on that. But you know what? I've seen this video of a little black baby. I mean, it wasn't a baby. They were like toddlers or maybe a little bit older. And a little white kid. And they hadn't seen each other in forever. And they ran to each other and just hugged and hugged and hugged. And you see the parents that were super cool with each other. Those are the imagery that I would like to see more flooding the internet and the social media. Because when you type in negative shit, just like that's what Facebook got flagged for. I think it was Facebook and YouTube gets flagged for when you type in negative shit. So this is just more of that imagery that's going to, influence some other people. I ain't never liked people of color anyway. So I'm gonna join these kids. Yeah. Renee Keys is right. Hatred and racism is passed down from their great grandparents on down. 1,000%, I agree.
But the sins of the father shall visit the children. For all you biblical fools out there,
you got to put an English accent on it. You can't just say it like that, bro. Come on.
The sins of the father shall visit the child.
Now you're the villain in fucking Star Wars. That's what you sound like. To visit the child, Skywalker.
Sidious. Yeah, man.
You really sounded just like him.
You gotta bring that darkness into your
life. You need to call up women. I need you to take your panties off and not ever question me.
Take them off.
I am the top authority. All right, y'all probably think we're insane because we're not. But I hope that there's some kind of reprimand happens to these kids. But do you think there's going to be any accountability for these kids that are in Northern California doing this shit? Rocking out with the swastika, showing and this one is just like, first off, they took the time to put these cups this way. Really, motherfuckers? Really?
Also, I think the geography is important as well, because it is not, and this is something that we have talked about, how we're really not red state, blue state. We're really blue cities it's really every state is a red state, and a few blue cities turn a few states blue. But much like anywhere in the South or whatever, in California, we got LA, the Bay, maybe a couple other areas of Berkeley, which is kind of the Bay, and then after that, the rest is but the dang don't dang hills have eyes.
Yeah, Fresno, Modesto. There's pockets of.
So this North California shit,
yeah,
the desert shit,
Anaheim,
it's all of that. Yeah, OC
going
down to San Diego,
walking, and they see Pedro and they see me, and because I'm high yellow, they'll be like, "Well, let that one go, but this one right here with the Mohawks staying with us."
Darky,
you ain't gonna make it to your show tonight, nigger boy. You ain't gonna be Mister. You're not making it to the Chuckle Hut tonight, cause me and this guy and this other guy decided. We ain't raped a mouth in about 3 months.
Yeah.
Mouths must be raped.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry about it. Sorry, man. I'm going to apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, buddy. So that's what it is, man. These
Renee wrote a
soliloquy aside. She says, it's truly a learned behavior, racism, that is. Like Tupac said, I wish we could go back to the days when we played as kids, when we were young, say preschool, kindergarten. We didn't know nothing about Timmy was white, Jose's Mexican. We didn't know nothing about the difference in our skin tones. We learned it as we got older, but it said it was the times. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. One day a couple of buddies in kindergarten came up and was like, I didn't know your mom was white. And I was like, she is? And she's not. But she's just lighter than me. And I didn't even realize that until then. Got in a huge argument with my mother and grandfather, like, why are y'all white and I'm black? They're like, we're not white. And I'm like, look at you. Because they're light.
She's like between me and his mom is between me and Pedro.
Yeah, maybe a little more brown on her than you, dog, but not
Hey man,
markedly lighter.
Man, you know what?
Maybe
Enough of that. But let me ask you: did you ever have a problem that triggered you pertaining to white folks that they did something to you when you were younger that made you go, "Yo, I don't know if I want to fuck with y'all"? Was there anything that happened to you? And anybody in the feed, if there's anything that happened to you? No, I had some dudes chase me from Little Italy, and I ran into an apartment building because it was about 4 dudes. My first attitude was I could probably take 2 of these motherfuckers because they look soft like pudding. But then the other 2 walked out, and I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass stomped. So I ran. And
after hesitate, you got to drop them too quick.
Yeah, I ran. They didn't catch me. I ran my ass off, and there was a door open for a apartment. The lady was going in. I ran in the apartment, closed the door. They couldn't get in, and they're yelling and banging on the window and stuff. And I went through the back and got out of there. But after that, that's what made me really apprehensive as a young man to like white folks. And I didn't really kick it with a lot of white people, but when I did kick it with them, I still always had that apprehension. And I just wanted to see what you thought, because I'm thinking, what if a doctor is racist and decides I'm gonna leave the scalpel in Pedro's side? I'm just gonna leave it in there, or I'm gonna do something where I know I fuck up, and he gets sick later. I always think that, because if they don't like you, why would they treat you with the best care? Just like they don't have any empathy for us and our pain, and doctors don't have any empathy for us and our pain.
I grew up in a Detroit that was in, the sort of ending phases of white flight. So the more I grew up in Detroit, the older I got, the blacker the city got for a good amount of time.
Right.
So,
not so much.
I know I had white friends growing up and stuff, but really, you had to go outside the city to like be surrounded by or in a minority.
So like outside of Detroit was more Get Out than inside of Detroit. Get Out was more,
and you just didn't. But we knew that, and I think Pam Knox says she grew up in Montana and knew not to fuck with white people since she was 5. I think very early on I learned that, we don't just go out to the suburbs and hang out and just do shit.
Pedro, come on out. Hang out, Pedro. Come on,
wherever you are.
Come on, Pedro, hang out with us. Come on, Pedro. Come on.
As dangerous as the hood could be, going out to Bloomfield Hills or Livonia or things like that could really get you fucked up too as a black person. So you try not to do it too much. But, really going to a predominantly white university, was where I started to be like, oh, you know what? I can't fuck with a lot of white people, man. Like this is you know, and I made some great friends there of all different race, color, religion, and all that. But you know, in mass at a place like that, it was like, yeah, this is some different shit. And
you know what?
And they've been doing this a while.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. No, when I first started doing stand
North.
up, I've always been kind of not as much now. I'm just a sellout now.
Whoa,
I'm just a fucking sellout. No, I mean, I don't do as much.
One of the realest.
I used to do all conscious material from beginning to end. And I mean,
Shane used to come out with a crown of incense.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
I like
brothers and
put it
sisters.
this
Ashe.
way. Yeah, I was really like that, and I think that I had my Malcolm X moment where basically I was around some white folks that were good white people, so I kind of changed my mentality. But when I was coming up, it was a lot of the 5%ers, which some of you might not know about. The 5%ers, Zulu Nation, Black Empowerment, Black Rock Coalition. I was around that whole element, but I didn't until I was almost grown where I was like, okay, y'all cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool. There's some cool one. But now Trump, I think the Trumpism and that mentality, that kind of turned around a lot of shit, I believe. I mean,
now they've got the, you know, now they got the kids doing this again, you know what I mean? Back to they Nazi youth shit. So that's just what it is, man. Bam. Look at them. The kids are up to it again. Oh, well, they're so sweet. One day they'll get punched in the fucking head for thinking that shit. But whatever. Hey, they were taught wrong. They're going to end up wrong.
And for our little troll guys, we got our troll.
The people are on them today.
Yeah, get on troll. I can't get stopped. I wasn't always thick, bro. Number one, I'm older and I'm thick now.
Nigga, don't be explaining yourself to this.
You know, but I'm gonna say something to you real quick, man. I bet you couldn't stomp me, bitch. Like if you met me in person, be a whole different ball game, nigga. Yeah. How about that, bitch? Let's go, nigga. Let's go.
Let's go, y'all. Speaking of let's go, man.
Karate hands.
Hands time, man. Speaking of let's go. Speaking of catching hands, we would love to be able to give this guy hands, but once again, he's given us a moment to ask this very critical question.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
This motherfucker here.
All right, man. You motherfucker say what for today? Before we get into your holidays, is your boy Trumpty Dumpty, who is now out there on some wishy-washy, flip-flop, two-faced bullshit, now endorsing the vaccines. When he made all types of science questionable and everything that was fact-based seemed like fiction.
Right. And also held it off for a long time.
It's his vaccine, you know, his Operation Warp Speed helped to bring it about. Like he should have been claiming it the whole time. As now, just recently, as of last week, he got booed at an event. Him and Bill O'Reilly were on stage. Bill O'Reilly was like, I'm vaccinated. And then, by the way, I'm boosted. And he turns to Trumpty Dumpty. He's like, did you get boosted? And Trump was like, yes. And then a little, bit of the crowd started to boo. And Trumpty Dumpty shut that down. I'll admit, he was like, oh, don't start with that. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't they, bitch? Last year,
you're the one that caused them to be like that. It's like Frankenstein monster turned remember there's some movies where Frankenstein monster turned around and end up fucking up Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein.
How could you choke me? I created you, motherfucker. Okay, end of the day, I think that, and I'm gonna ask you, Pedro. I'm gonna ask y'all to feed. I keep asking y'all, and I'm asking Pedro. I mean, do you know that Biden gave him a shout out, and there was a fucking doctor that used to be the doctor for the White House when he was in, black guy. That was it. That said
he was Surgeon General. You talking about? Jerome Adams.
Jerome, aka Cootie Cool.
I said Jerome's in the house.
Yeah, and he said we need more than that. If we could just appease Trump and give him props, when we give him props, then psychologically he'll feel like he's doing a good thing, and then he'll put it to his followers, and then the followers will get the vaccine. But if the followers are booing him, they're already drank the Kool-Aid, and now they're not down with him now when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. He created a monster, to stick with the Frankenstein analogy, and now is trying to when it's so far too late. Like, even now, if he came out and was like, "Psych, the election wasn't stolen, I lost fair and square," they'd be like,
"Fuck you."
They got to Trump, man.
Yeah.
Now we really got to take over, because we know that the real Trump wouldn't have said that. So this must be an artificially intelligent created robot who has been forced and programmed to say democratic things. Under the rule of law, we are bound by duty as citizens to stand up, form a militia, and become cracker monkeys and scale walls and be orcs.
You goddamn right. Goddamn it, that's the most truest shit I've ever heard you say. Goddamn it. I mean, I'm with him, okay? And I know that Trump, he talked a lot of.
Wow, dog. That's graphic. I'm gonna say.
Yeah. What?
I'm done with that one. Yeah, no, I'm good, dog. Because I'm about to eat after this. So
you sure?
Yeah,
sure?
No, I'm clean. Yeah.
All right. But
I'm looking in the comment section now. I'm gonna just stay there.
Okay, you got that. But the bottom line is, right now, maybe the one thing I'm gonna say is maybe a percentage of his followers, because it's mostly his followers that aren't vaccinated, don't want to get vaccinated, don't believe in the vaccine, don't believe that he lost the election. Maybe they'll listen and go, "Well, Trump did say it, and maybe I don't know, but maybe we need to get a little bit of a prick." Because I know that, but he still walk around, and he seemed like he's okay. And Bill O'Reilly, love him. I'll tell you right now, if he ran out of toilet paper, I'd use my tongue to help him wipe his ass with my tongue. Well, I would.
Javier Gourmet says Trump is trying to take credit for the vaccines. To be honest, he could. He didn't develop them himself, but part of the rapid, part of helping in the rapid development of it was his Operation Warp Speed. So it's just odd that that's the corner he painted himself into, is non-science, right? Maybe we can inject bleach in the body. I don't know, or hydroxychloroquine, lick your fish tank. He threw out all kind of crazy shit. In the summer, it'll go away. It'll just magically disappear. Watch, after the election, they'll stop talking about, he threw out everything that you could ever use to doubt the validity of the virus and the seriousness. Right. Even when he got it, didn't want to admit shit. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And then when you come out with the one scientific thing that can actually help everybody, his whole base is fucked in the head now. So he can't just turn around and be like, "Yeah, science has been, the election was fake and none of this works, and Dr. Fauci ain't shit. Oh, by the way, I have this totally scientific vaccine that you can use to get rid of the virus that I told you was fake in the first place, that is actually real, that all my family has caught. And by the way, all of us have taken the vaccine and are fully boosted. But since I bullshitted you so much, you can't even tell your face from your ass at this point." Pretty much. So he couldn't even push the vaccine that his administration helped to create, because he had already set it up that the whole thing was booked, and he talked. We got it. Okay. Javier Gourmet says herd immunity. I wish I had turd immunity from that photo there.
That little meme I found. Yeah. But the thing is, the people that follow Trump and that boo Trump, even though they love him to death and they feel like he's the second coming of Christ, they still have their own mind on some things where they've left him and gone even further to the right, to the point where they're just absolutely insane. And if they boo him and they boo anybody, you got to think they were yelling, "Hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence." Mike Pence, you couldn't have been more right wing and up somebody's ass than Mike Pence. Mike Pence the whole time was up his ass, and just whatever he said goes, and down for Trump. And they wanted to hang his ass. So now they're booing Trump. Now they booed him before because he said some corny shit before, and they booed him. But man, Trump's followers.
Anybody who thought Dumpty was joking when he made that bleach in the body comment,
he wasn't.
I think is a fucking moron. He didn't say it jokingly at all. And afterwards, there was a spike in and people, you know, poisoning themselves with
right.
bleach,
The poison center
as well as calling in to ask poison centers like, how much bleach can I put in my body and blah blah blah. So even if he was joking, as a president, that's not a time or a thing to joke about. It would just be an inappropriate joke. Just because just because you say a joke doesn't mean it's fucking funny.
Right.
And it definitely wouldn't be appropriate for a president of the United States in the middle of a pandemic to joke about putting bleach inside your body as a way to protect yourself from said virus. But more importantly, he wasn't joking. He said it.
No, he wasn't joking.
Directly to Dr. Birx, and seemed inquisitive. And so if you think he was joking when he said it, even though the next day he was like, "Oh, I was just being sarcastic," that wasn't the time to be sarcastic.
And also talking about ultraviolet rays and take the light.
Yeah, if you can get UV rays up inside the body.
Inside the body. Is there some way you can maybe take take the pole of light and up your ass? I don't know. And he was making shit up, but that's what they do. They are not based in reality. And the bottom line is, it's too late. It's too late for what he's saying. We don't give a fuck. You've talked so much shit. That's why I found this. You've talked so much shit. It's hard to even believe anything you need to say. No, not even hard. It's impossible to believe anything he says, including the people that were around him, because they still think January 6th did not happen. And January 6th was just like a camping trip where you beat up cops and you shoot at cops and you kill cops and you kill cops. It's just like, that's what I do on my camping trips.
Hey,
because they tried to kill him. The one cop they weren't going to kill. You got to see that documentary called 4 Hours at the Capitol. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's right.
And the one cop, I don't know if anybody feed. I'm just recommending for you to check it. There was his friend was the partner of the cop was like, and then he was gone, and then he was outside, and there was 4 people beating the shit out of him, tasing him in the neck, and saying, "Take his gun and kill him." Now, I've been on some camping trips. Never heard that. Never heard somebody go, "Hey, take his picnic basket and beat him to death with it."
Right.
Never.
Clorox, AJ Fit, what up, man? Moving kilos. Keep doing it, boy. Clorox had to make a public statement for Trumpty Dumpty, that is, following, and he even said UV lighting. So, yeah, nobody took it as a joke. They really didn't.
Right. So anybody, we had a lot of Russian bots yesterday on the show. So anybody that
I've seen some today too.
Yes. Anybody that believes that shit, bottom line, you're full of shit. Your family's full of shit. If you go to the house and knock on the door, little kids that walk out, guess what? They'll be full of shit too. And then the dog will come out and you go, "Oh, look at that cute little, oh, wait a minute. Dog is full of shit." Fish, if they got fish, I don't know if they have fish, but if you look in the fish tank, a whole bunch of fish that's full of shit, just swimming back and forth. And they have short memories. Fish have short memories. So they're full of shit constantly.
They'll shit and then forget their shit and be like, "Damn, I got to shit."
Yeah, because they're full of shit. They've been full of shit.
Speaking of full of shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we're at that point in the show. My bad. Savage AF, make sure that y'all check us out on all those social media platforms. It's the podcast version of the show, in case you just want to listen to the show while you're driving, while you're,
soaking in the tub,
you're at the airport, whatever.
Chopping up a body in the garage, whatever you do on your free time.
No,
bro, I'm assuming some sociopathic murderers listen to us.
Oh, well, if that's the case, it's
like whatever you're doing.
Why did you say that? You should have led with that. Make sure you check us on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Also, make sure you check us out on YouTube and on Facebook. But if you check us out on the Facebook, make sure you click the bell. See how easy that is?
Gotta make that sound, baby.
Yeah. Yo, that was pretty good, though, what you did.
All right, y'all. We're going to hit y'all. Speaking of some, I'm going to chop y'all up a little something like this.
Hey. It's your boy, Black Pedro, popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy, Black Pedro, with another poppin'. to let you know what's popping, man. Oh, Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Christmas Day, 2 days away. Usually how the calendar works. I'm a last minute Christmas shopper, man. So I like to get out there. Usually, I usually go. I don't know. It's just like. Then I can't say I don't second guess anything I bought. I'm like, well, this is what they had. No,
that's your what kind of
unless
Christmas
I'm ordering
logic is that?
Unless I'm ordering stuff online,
God.
My physical shopping. I get out there usually on Christmas Eve and do it, but I got out a couple of days earlier today or this year, and yesterday was out shopping and went out today. But yesterday, in particular, for my new niece. I went out there and she gave a list. She gave a dedicated Christmas list with some things on there. At the top of the list, man, and I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, but I also want to say, fuck Hello Kitty, okay? Yeah, that little cute bitch right there, fuck her, okay? At the top of my niece's Christmas list was a Hello Kitty plushie. Yeah. First of all, I had to figure out what a plushie was. Once I figured that out, I was like, okay, we're on to something here. Yeah. Googled it for the area. I'm in Vegas, so I was like, well, where can I get a thing? It gave me two. I took the top 2 store recommendations. I won't even name the stores, but they didn't have it. And this is where I felt like the old uncle really coming up in me that quick. Where, I went to these stores, and both stores had a bunch of like Care Bear shit and My Little Pony shit everywhere, and Blue's Clues and every other goddamn thing out there. Peppa the Pig and shit like that. Cartoon characters I never even seen in my life. SquarePants Bob Sponge Dude, Magic Eraser Sponge Mr. Bob. All of that shit.
That's very popular.
And those first 2 shows, those first 2 stores had no fucking Hello Kitty, man. And I'm just like, I had that moment. You ever get the wrong gift from a parent and an adult when you're a kid? It's like you ask for, Transformers, and they got you a GoBot. Yeah. They do the same damn thing. You're like, but
you sound like my dad.
My friend's gonna make fun of me if I come with a GoBot and they all got Transformers. You know what I mean? Like but I kind of felt like that. I was like, well, shit, ain't Care Bears and goddamn Hello Kitty the goddamn same? What's the difference between a cat and a bear? Shit, if you go to Cincinnati, they got bear cats. You know what I mean? I'm trying to rationalize, like, well, maybe if I take 2 toys and sew them together, it'll make one better toy. You know what I mean? Like, but eventually did find a store that had the Hello Kitty plushie. But this was a new thing for me because I hadn't really shopped for like toys like that, like, you know what I mean, like this as an adult, for a kid. And
can I just say one thing?
What's up?
Welcome, rookie.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Oh my God, I've been there. I'm Sinbad and Arnold in that movie trying to find it. No, I saw the toy first.
I totally, by the time I got to that third store, I was like, if they don't have this Hello Kitty, and then I saw a Hello Kitty plushie on the wall, and this pregnant lady was walking towards it, and I was like, I might have to kick this pregnant bitch in the throat. I might have to kick a pregnant woman in the throat. I don't want to hurt the baby, but if I can stop her breathing quick enough, then I can get to the plushie first. Fortunately, she was reaching for a Super Mario Brothers thing and not the plushie. But
the fact you contemplated kicking the throat
over a Hello Kitty plushie, I thought about kicking.
At least you got it. At least you got it. And now that
3 days before Christmas,
if she watches the show, now she knows what she got for Christmas.
She don't watch the show.
She don't watch the shit. Yeah, she definitely ain't gonna watch it. But the thing is, that's cool that you went out and did it. I was notoriously a early Christmas. Like when my sons were little, they ain't little no more, but I'm saying they're little. I actually would get their shit a month ahead, because I was like, fuck if I want to be in the stores when it's, and especially now with the pandemic, I would have never. I'd be like, y'all ain't getting shit until February, until this pandemic clear up. Y'all better just get a pencil and a pad, and draw toys. But I'm saying, but right now, I think that's cool that you went out there and you got it, and it's kind of a cool feeling. You are now. I'm Uncle Stabby, and you're Uncle Pedro. That's crazy.
Unc Dro.
Unc Dro now. But at least you get. But you can't say. You know, Hello Kitty is one of the most popular by far. It's not the most popular. Right now, one of the most popular toys is a Spider-Man. Is Spider-Man for boys. For boys. But
I also hadn't been to the toy section in a while, and it was just like it was just funny. Like, as I'm walking through, it's a girls section, right? It's just like plushies and Barbies and all these dolls and all this shit. And then you turn one corner to the next aisle or whatever, or 2 aisles over, and it's just like action figure time, boys aisle, guns, missiles, spaceships, cruisers, bats, fake knives, fake guns. It was just like, okay.
Brass knuckles.
Yeah, it's like plastic nunchucks to practice. It was just like.
No, I used to actually, because when I would shop for my nieces when they were younger, and I would go get all the girl stuff first, because I actually liked staying in the boys' aisle for a while going, yo, this fucking little helicopter's cool as a bug. Oh,
Shank's just in the aisle like, yeah.
No, they got this. It's a helicopter that has a video on it. You can, Bluetooth it to your phone, and you can fly it around the house and watch it with the helicopter. That's the little. And I was doing gangster shit with so you can, exactly. I was like, so you just saying you ain't go to sleep, and he'd wake up and the helicopter just hovering right at his eye level in his bed, and you hear that music from Apocalypse Now and shit. I mean, right to
the Valkyries on that ass.
Yeah, so I mean, he got the Hello Kitty. So even though he says fuck Hello Kitty, I actually like.
Well, I had to run up and down Vegas looking for one.
But you got it.
It's big though. It's big though. It's a big one.
Okay, so
she better like it. And she better not have the same one.
Yeah, it's like, what is she?
She better like it.
What if she says, this is not exactly the Hello Kitty I wanted? When you be like,
I wanted the one in the Navy outfit. Like,
well, just take the motherfucking Hello Kitty. You gonna take that one? Because I ain't go back to the store. Now get in the room and go to motherfucking sleep.
It's either Hello Kitty or Goodbye Niece. You choose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I actually did that. I bought the wrong Transformer. And my son, who can be a dick sometimes, not my older son, he lost his shit. But this is not the one. I mean, you said you was going to get it. It's not the one. I'm like, man, this shit transforms, man. It's a fucking transformer. But this is not the one, and I don't want it. I said, man, fuck that. You about not to get nothing.
I saved the receipt. Cool.
No, my punk ass, my bitch ass, my little dad whipped ass.
You went and got the right one?
I went until I found it. And I took the other one back, and I found that motherfucker. I had to drive out to Northridge.
Hell no.
Because I called. They said, well, we got one left in Northridge. Hey, man, I will give you my credit card to hold until I get there. Went and got it because I got him, I forget which truck. He wanted Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is the Optimus Prime, and the other one where he's
what you get him, Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, like, hey man, just watch some movies, motherfucker.
Yeah, Transformer the series, nigga.
Yeah, man, what you talking about, man? Shit, watch some shit on TV, man. Fuck. But no, I ended up driving all the way out there, made it back, and I thought I was doing a good thing. I forget which one it was. The one Jazz. I got him Jazz, and he wanted Optimus Prime, so I ended up getting it for him. Savage AF.
You know what it is.
Building, and we want to say happy holidays. And all that shit to y'all. yeah, that's a happy holidays.
Leave the gifts at the door.
Yeah, and Merry Christmas and happy holidays and all that shit to all y'all.
Shang, take us out of here, man. That's your Black Pedro.
Yeah, that's the Black Pedro pop in. I just want y'all to know my Shangry. I know you're like, what? Satan Claus is coming to town. No, I shall explain. Whoa, hey, that cat is still there. He won't leave. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Okay, damn it, man. That just happened. Listen, Okay, my shangry for today. You say, why am I saying Satan Claus is coming to town? Because there's so much evil shit that is going on in the world. Again, I'm gonna use something we used from yesterday. This is what Christmas is supposed to be fun.
Pop that.
Yeah, pop that. But Christmas is now, and for some reason, I don't know why Pedro gets such a kick out of this. But I mean, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man?
Look, it's just full body weight into the trunk, though.
But the bottom line is, why is it still right now? Santa Claus and the whole fucking scam of Christmas to me is just getting to me now. I spent so much thousands of dollars on my fucking kids, and right now I just feel like, to me, Santa Claus is Satan. Santa Claus.
Whose holiday is this? Bitch?
Yeah, you know what it is. You're gonna buy a bunch of shit.
Get that transformer, bitch.
Hail Satan! Hey, everybody! Hail Satan! I think that it's just satanic to me because there's so much bullshit that's going on. And right now, what made me feel that way, and wow, that Santa Claus is on one, is right now, it's not, I'm not in the holiday spirit. I don't know why. Maybe because all my family's not here. I don't know. I'm just not in the holiday spirit. I feel like
Santa Claus looked like he was taking shit from the house. He's like, I'm going to the swap meet with this. And he's got an Optimus Prime truck hanging out the fucking back.
Oh, shit, he does. Yeah, you've been at my house, motherfucker. But no, I mean, right now, that's how I feel it's been. And I just don't feel like Christmas doesn't feel Christmassy to me. I don't know if you guys, again, it could be because I'm an old fuddy-duddy or whatever. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you, Creepy Claus. Wow, Breezy J said Creepy Claus. And the other thing is, I think because even though the stuff we talk on the show, Pedro, we covered a lot of stuff on the show. There's so much evil shit going on. That's why I feel like, evil shit going on with that. We've had some justice, but mostly evil shit. And something that a friend of mine, Lewis Johnson, by the way, very funny comic out of Colorado. If you ever get a chance to see him, if you're in the Colorado area, please check him out. But this is what made me realize that, and I want you to watch this and take this in. Right now, they're doing a big Christmas holiday push to raise money to have this man. They want him to run for office. And look at this. That was
racist rap.
Racist rap. They use our beats. Just that Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. He was straight out racist. The sucker was simple and plain. Motherfuck him and John Wayne. That's for the old school people that know hip hop. That's actually from the soundtrack.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Yeah, Fight the Power. Kyle Rittenhouse. They're raising millions of dollars because they want this young man to be in office.
I said it a long time ago that there's a way you're gonna be a senator.
Like he's a rock star. Like he's a fucking rock star. So the reason I say I'm a Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you have a really good Christmas and and happy holidays and all that other shit.
Fuck you.
But right now, and by the way, fuck you, Hello Kitty. But I really do feel like Christmas is just not like it used to be for me.
Satan Claus. To the
window, to the wall. Till sweat run down my balls. That's how I feel about Christmas now. And I used to really, enjoy it for my kids. I never enjoyed it as a kid, but now I just feel like taking Christmas and just going.
Yeah.
Maybe for you it's different now, Pedro. But for me, like my son don't want nothing. He's like, yo, man, just give me some money.
Yeah, no, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, I hope that y'all have a good Christmas. Hope y'all have a good holiday. I didn't mean to put Elmo as Hell Satan. It's just I like that.
Hey, Satan!
Yay!
Elmo!
Well,
it's getting chilly outside, so it's a great time to light a fire. I get it.
You get it. So I mean, I don't want people to be brought down, but at the end of the day, it just has this. When I saw the Rittenhouse thing where they were acting like he was a rock star, he comes out, they pack the place out, they're raising millions of dollars, they want him to run for office. Then I saw some more bullshit on the news, and I let the news make me feel this way, and I didn't feel real Christmassy. Racism, all the bullshit. It wore me down. So maybe New Year's will be the one where I feel better in 2022. But guess what? Might be shutting the clubs down again because Omicron. So
Omicron Prime.
Yeah, so we might end up being back to square one because a certain percentage of people think that the virus is fake.
Well, your boy Trumpty Dumpty took the vaccine. He's boosted. Sign up, guys. Savage AF, man. This is our Merry Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's the greatest gift of all is just watching Santa eat shit.
Why is that? You make
Buick
me laugh.
Riviera.
The fact that you laugh at it makes me laugh because I go, yeah, he just took full forward to the face.
I mean, I've been pretty drunk in my life, but I have yet to have that fully happen to me. So,
but
it inspires me to reach new heights.
But this is me 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah, man, get it in. Get it in, y'all. Savage AF, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy
we will
your
be
holiday.
back.
Safely enjoy your family. If you're not vaccinated, then you guys do need to mask up, distance, and follow other protocols. And if you are, and get some tests in if you can before your family gets together, just to be even more sure.
Just in case. Because Omicron is actually, I mean, according to what I saw in the news, it's spreading a little faster than they even anticipated. So just be safe. Don't want any of the people we have that check out our show. Not that I want other people to be fucked up, but I like, yeah, everybody else that don't watch our show, I hope you get COVID up your asshole.
Well, kind of. If you don't support us, I mean, you kind of.
If you don't shut up in that motherfucking room, kids, I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna beat everybody to death, then I'm gonna fucking take my money and wire it to Europe, and I'm gonna enjoy Christmas in Europe. Fuck all y'all niggas.
Fuck all y'all.
Now go to sleep.
You be home alone too in this bitch.
Yeah, so I know. Happy holidays to everybody on the feed. Happy holidays to Breezy JJ, Nicole Sandler, Miss Adverb. I'm not gonna say you.
No, yeah. All y'all, man.
Pamela Knox, Queen Bee, Nicole Sandler. You know what I'm saying? AJ Fit. Cooch Adamas.
Oh, yeah, man, Cooch. That's
all y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Everybody. Now I'm gonna be posting these while we're gone. For the show, I will be posting these. They will be up on Facebook. They will be on my multiple Facebooks. And I'm going to try to, take some of the clips and we'll put them up on the IGs. On the IG, since we're not the Savage AF IG, just follow @BlackPedro and @Comedian Shang if you want information pertaining to Savage AF. You can also inbox myself or Black Pedro. And finally, before I go, and Pedro goes and enjoys his family and hangs out with his mom and by the way, I'm not trying to suck up to Pedro because I ain't that type of motherfucker. His mom's as cool as a polar bear's toenails. Oh hell!
Hey, I raised her that way.
Again. He did raise her good. Sometimes she don't listen to him.
But
fuck you, Nick. Fuck you. I carry the whole couch by myself.
She's stubborn.
All right, so make sure you check us out if you're in the Bay Area, in the Yay area. Boom. That's right. January 7th and 8th, Alameda Comedy Club, Savage AF Live. We're going to be doing 4 shows, actually. 4 shows, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Go to AlamidaComedyClub.com. If you want to get tickets to the show, we're going to be rocking it out and having fun, social distancing, being safe, and at the same time getting a laugh on.
Yes.
We will see you there up in the Bay Area. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all check us out. Yeah,
you know it. That's it, y'all. Savage AF. We'll be right back at you on Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live for you right here. Until then, man, I hope you get everything you want for your Christmas, and keep your finger.
And one more time, just for the fans. Y'all take care.
Yeah, man.